How we doing, everybody?
Hola,
Welcome to another episode of Getting Jiggly with It. I'm Will.
I'm Adri.
And what are we playing today?
Uno, the Marvel.
Uno Ultimate, the Marvel Edition. It's Uno Ultimate Marvel, but they just call it Uno Ultimate. But I don't know there's another edition.
Uno Marvel.
If there's Uno Ultimate Star Wars or Uno Ultimate Disney that starts to come out, then it would make a difference. But otherwise, it's just Uno Ultimate Marvel. We did already play the core box, which included Iron Man, Thor, Black Panther, and Captain Marvel. And we did get the add-on packs for Scarlet Witch, Doctor Strange, and Spider-Man. So Spider-Man here. So we're going to go ahead and do some of the, I guess, recent movie mashups. We're going to have Doctor Strange versus Spider-Man. Then we're going to do Doctor Strange versus Scarlet Witch and see, well, you know, is Doctor Strange stronger than everybody else in the multiverse, right? All right, so with that said, we'll go ahead and flip over. We're probably not going to, I'll do a quick overview, but it's Uno. There's not much to it. All right, so you can see we are set up for a two-player game of Uno Ultimate. Why is that?
Because we are 2 players.
Because we're only 2 players. Although I guess if we play double-handed, then we can set up for a 4-player game.
Mm-hmm.
But that'd be like cheating, because then I would be able to see which...
Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't work very well. But we are playing a 2-player game. I am playing as Spider-Man, and I have a special ability called Web Up. When you defeat an enemy, all other players add 1 card and burn 2 cards. That means that they will... Add means draw. Burn means that they will discard cards out of their deck.
And Doctor Strange it says Astral Projection. When you change the active color, choose a player to add 1 card.
So that means I'll have to draw 1 card into my hand. Now, both the burn and the add come in for a reason in terms of Uno Ultimate, and that's because there are two ways to win the game. Either one, Uno, and getting rid of your last card, or two, be the last player with cards left in your deck. So basically our decks act as quasi life points. So if we ever run out of cards, then, we lose the game. On a two-player, well, I guess in any version of the game, you run out of cards, you lost the game. It's just 2 runs out last wins the game. All right. The only other difference really is our wild cards will have some type of ability on them, which we will perform the actions of. And then some cards will have this little action BAM type icon that will cause us to have to draw from this deck. There could be villains, there could be good guys, there could be bad, well, no good guys. There's all bad guys, or some type of event that's going to occur, like it could change the color for the round or something like that. Pearl says he loves this game. Yeah, we like playing the first time. It's definitely, I don't know if we'd ever want to play regular Uno again, because this is just
Right.
more fun, right? But that is pretty much it. So we do need to determine who gets to go first, and who is that?
The one who gets the number they choose without extra life die, 20-sided extra life die,
Yep.
because we support Children's Miracle Network
Through
with
extra life
donations
and donations.
Extra life. You can also help if you want.
If you
using
want. I mean,
the-
I would prefer that you do.
Yeah.
But it
You
is
can
your
also
choice.
help
With the link
down below.
down below. Yep. So I will say even.
Even, but you're up.
I'm odd, but I'm going to go even. Maybe that's the, and then it goes odd, and you hit the extra life medal. So that means Oddly gets to go first, which means she gets to lay the first card. I haven't even looked at my cards. One other rule mistake we made in our first gameplay, we realized, is the reverse in a two-player game actually counts as just another skip. And the reason for that is because it says so in the regular Uno rules. They did forget to mention it in the Uno Ultimate rules. So do you know what color you're going with? I got to kind of keep my hand over here to the left side. It's Uno. We play on the same pile.
All right.
I don't like that color.
No?
No.
Yeah.
I have no way to change it either. Dang it. But you did get an action symbol, so you do need to pull your action card there. I might want to move this so that way it's not in your way.
Is this for me?
That is
Setback.
you pulled it. Yep. So add one card. Event setback. Add one card. So Audrey had to add one card. And now I can go. Well, that worked for me. Unfortunately, it's one of my wilds. Spider Bite. The next player flips danger cards until they reveal an enemy card. Ignore all event cards, then discard them.
Until I
An enemy.
reveal
You got it
an
until you get an
enemy?
enemy. Yep. So reveal one card.
That's
Oh,
an
well, that
enemy.
was quick. All right. So you got Craven. When flipped, add one card. And skip the next player, which means you're also getting skipped.
Oh, he's an enemy.
When you play a non-wild action card, add one. Ooh, if you play a non-wild card, you add one card. He's just going to keep making you draw cards. To defeat him, you have to play a red or yellow. So you could technically defeat him in one round and only have to draw one card. And it's not terribly hard. But since you need red or yellow, I'm not going to say red or yellow. I'm going to say blue. I'm going to play the reverse, which means it comes right back to me again.
Oh my god.
And then I'm going to play a Cinco. That is what I'm going to play.
Rojo.
Rojo. And
Red.
What's your thing you do?
My thing is that you need to choose.
No. Well, no,
This
this
thing
one.
is-
Yeah, your thing there.
Choose your active color. It cannot be changed until the start of my next turn. So you can
Okay.
change.
Honorary host of Hogoth. Choose the active. Okay, so that I can't change the color.
No.
And then when you change the color, which you just did, choose
Yeah,
a player and add one card. So I have to add one card. And you said red?
I said red.
I don't have any red cards. Can you choose a different color, please?
No.
No, I think the camera must be crooked because we have to play with these in an angle to make them straight over there. That's fine. Oh, but I can't
No,
change
you
the color.
cannot change it.
I can play the card though. Question is, do I want to play the card? Yeah, no, there's no reason for me to play that card yet because it doesn't do me any good. All right. Back to you. I can't play. Choose a color that you can't play. You said red.
I said wrong.
Jeez. And you got another ultimate card. Plus you did red, which defeats him, but you still need to draw a card because that's his attack, because you didn't use a wild card that turn. And now you draw another Widow ultimate card. Payback. All their players burn 2 cards. Oh, one of my wilds. Got rid of my great power, great responsibility. Skip the next turn. They add 1 card and burn 1 card. Nice. Oh, bueno. All right. So you did red 5. Worked out. It worked out. So I'll do a 2. Red alert. The active color is red. So it went back to red. That was not helpful for me. Spider-Man.
But I can use this one right now.
Yeah, the active color is red. You can always change it to something else. Shield of Seraphim. Only number cards can be played until the start of your next turn. So I can only play number cards. All right. What color?
I'm gonna say blue, and you add 1
blue, card. And I add 1 card. All right. Only number cards can be played, huh? Well, I can't play a number card, so back to you. I've got, how many do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 8 cards in my hand. What are you down to? Like 4. And you just gave me a +2. And that skips my turn, so it's back to your turn again.
Why does it skip your turn?
+2 makes the person... Yeah, that's basically what my turn is drawing 2 cards. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. I need a bad guy, or I need something.
Be no bad to me. Omar.
When flipped, add 1 card and then reveal your hand. So you have to add 1 card, and then you have to show me what's in your hand. Like I'm going to memorize that.
I know you can.
While attacking, when you change the card color, you have to burn 1 card, and you have to play wild to get rid of her. So it's going to force you to burn 1 card no matter what, because you have to play a wild to get rid of her. And until you get rid of her, you can't change the active color. This is his bad guy, so it kind of makes sense. She's stopping you from using your ability. All right. So you did a 4. That's fine. So I'm going to say red. Choose an enemy, move it to another player. So I'll go ahead and move her over to me. Now the question is, do I activate that first? Or do I...
Choose an enemy.
Well, I'm guessing I can't defeat her because I played that this turn. I'm guessing that doesn't defeat her because she wasn't mine when I played it. I'm guessing would be the ruling on the field there. So she just comes over to me.
And what color? No.
Red.
See?
Yeah, I said red. I have Agamotto. Choose the active color. In turn order, all their players take turns burning a card until someone burns a card of the chosen color. Which means you would also, because it's just going to keep going until... Okay, cool.
So I'm going to say...
Bagel Tops. Ooh, Marvel Uno. Yeah, Bagel, we actually like it. It's kind of fun. It's different. What do we say it reminded us of? Not...
This reminded us of something?
I thought. It was like just, you know, a little head-to-head battle game, but not as complex.
And the one with that of the teeth? The turtle teeth?
Oh, the one of the unstable games, the battle one? No, I don't want to think it's like Here to Slay. No, I thought it was like a Marvel or Disney game we were comparing it to. I don't know, can't remember.
I don't know. Okay, so we.
What
until
color?
we get
You didn't choose a color.
Blue.
Blue. Okay, well, hang on. I got to draw a card first because you changed the color.
Yes.
Now, in player, choose a color in turn order. All other. Oh no, it says all other players. You're not
so
another
I don't
player.
have to? I was gonna do
Oh
it.
man.
Oh, amarillo.
Push. All right, so blue. All right, so. I need to change. All right, so I'm going to play this. I'm going to change it to green. That gets rid of her. When I get rid of her, I did attack. I do need to burn one card. But because I defeated her, you have to add one card and burn 2 cards.
No bueno.
Es muy bueno. Burn 2 cards. Not with fire. No en fuego. All right. And it's Verde. Oh, you had a Verde. So. Do you want to see it? You want me to see it? You go ahead and do it.
Green Goblin.
Green Goblin.
When flipped, you may move any other enemy to another player, not being attacked by an enemy.
No, there's no other enemies to
While
move.
attacking, at the start of your turn, burn 1 card for each active enemy.
Oh, okay. So the more active enemies, the more you would discard.
Defeat, you choose a number. Use a number.
Play any number card. Oh, he's an easy defeat. All right. So I'm going to do +2. Hola. And that is like a skip. So I'm going to go ahead and do 3. And, ooh, I got me a bad guy. So Nightmare, this is your villain. We had each other's villains. When flip, add 1 card and then reverse, which means it's going to skip you. When attacking at the start of your turn, reveal your hand. To defeat, play another event card. So at the start of my turn, I have to reveal my hand. Look at all those wonderful cards, everybody. To defeat him, I need to play an event card. So I defeated him. By defeating him, you now need to add 1 card. Add 1 card. And burn 2 cards.
No bueno, Will.
It's no bueno. Although if I would have left him out there a little bit earlier, then you would have had to discard more cards.
No. Estás bien.
Or, burn more cards.
That me, see?
Es verde. Es verde 1.
I want to sneeze.
You want to sneeze? Hapachoo! 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 There it is. Two hapachoos. She has little sneezes. Mine are like really loud and hard. They actually hurt my back.
Sometimes mine are loud, not on the stream.
Oh, so you changed it. You changed it to 3.
Ay, ¿por qué?
You can't change it to 3 because mine was 1.
I defeated it.
All right. Yeah, you defeated it, but you do need to burn 1 card because he was an active enemy when you played that card. All right. So you did 1 yellow. That's fine. I will do skip. You also changed the color. I'm sorry. You did change the color, so I did need to draw a card because you changed the color. It's when you change it. You changed it by playing. No, it's not just.
Only with the one.
It's anytime you change the color, which is really. That's where people said that Doctor Strange they believe is overpowered because he's basically constantly making every other player draw a card. Well, in a 2-player game, because I'm the only other player. In a higher player game, you could choose like whoever's got the least number of cards, right? You could just target them. So I skipped you. Comes back to me. 6
with event.
Event peak. Reveal your hand. So here's my hand. I got pretty much every color. So you have a 6. You have only 6. 6.
Face. Confusion. The next card played cannot be a number card. That's not good for me, I know.
Well, no, the next card.
The next card, who plays who?
The next card would be me.
Yeah, exactly. That's not good for me.
Well, technically, yeah. So I'll do wild. Choose an enemy. There aren't none. I will change it to rojo. Rojo. Yes, rojo.
Venom.
Oh, Venom.
When flipped, add 1 card and burn 1 card.
Yeesh. Then how do you get to defeat him? When attacking,
burn
when you
card.
play a card, burn. Ooh, and whenever you play a card, you have to burn a card. So basically, every turn you play, you're going to be burning cards until you get rid of him. Yeah, he's what, red, blue. All right, so I'm going to skip you. Then I'm going to play 3. Event smokescreen. All other players add 1 card.
All the players.
All other players. That's what I said. The events are kind of weird because sometimes they benefit the player that draws them. Like the last one.
Okay.
All right. Oh, did you change the color back here? No. No, I said red and then you put red. Okay.
Why am I doing this?
I don't know why you do this. And then that's my stack. That's how much health I have left. So I still got half my deck left. All right. So icy tendrils. So you said blue and reverse, and you can skip me, which is basically the same thing in a 2-player.
So I do blue.
Blue.
And
you change. Oh, and you change the color. So I have to draw a card. You played 2 cards though. So you played a card. So you needed to burn a card, and then you played this card to defeat him. So you need to burn a card. Poor Venom. I wish this said when an enemy is defeated, but that would make that a little bit overpowered. All right, so blue. So event. Dormammu, when flipped, all players burn 1 card, then add 1 card. So both of us have to burn 1 card, and then add 1 card. While attacking, when you play a wild card, burn 2 cards. In order to defeat, play any non-wild card. Okay. All right, it's back to you then. It's not hard to defeat. I just can't play a wild. Shield.
Verde.
So green. All right, so I'm going to add a card. Only number cards can be played until the start. Okay, so I can only play a number card, which is not bad for me because that helps me defeat him. So you said green. So green. That defeats him. You need to add a card, burn 2 cards. You were like so close too, weren't you? You were so happy. 3. You were down to 3. His ability's good. It's like you want to get the bad guys with Spider-Man. You made it green. That's on you. Reverse, which skips me.
Black heart.
Yeah.
Ew, he's ugly. When flipped, will burn 1 card.
All right.
While attacking, at the start of your turn, reveal a wild card from your hand or burn 1 card.
Oh.
To defeat yellow or rojo.
Rojo or amarillo.
Uno! Uno ultimate Marvel.
And you make me draw 2. But, so, start of your turn, you needed to reveal a wild card or you need to burn a card.
Because I don't have a wild.
Oh. All right, so burn that. Then you played that, which discarded him. +2 is my turn. Do you have another amarillo?
Why?
Because it's your turn again.
It's my turn?
See? Aish.
I played
+2 is me. I draw 2. It skips that player. It skips that player. All right, so there we go. So Aubrey gets the medal for the first round. So we're going to see if I can beat her with Doctor Strange. So we're going to throw up the Be Right Back screen. That way we can, well, we have to unsort these decks. And then Aubrey's going to play as Scarlet Witch, and I will play as Doctor Strange. So we will be right back. All right, so we are back with, well, Scarlet Witch versus Doctor Strange in the multiverse of madness, as it would be. Authority's already got her first 7 cards. She's ready to beat me again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So what is Scarlet Witch's ability?
Hexbolt. It says when you reverse play order, all other players burn 1 card and you recover 1 card.
So that means she gets to heal 1 card, put it at the bottom of her deck. Yeah, so this might actually be a little bit harder match than Spider-Man. Because Spider-Man, while I enjoyed defeating the enemies, I had to get an enemy to defeat. And I didn't think about using his web up to move him in front of me to get rid of it. Because remember, I left that 1 out there when I had that wild. Mm-hmm. So, all right, because Oddity won, that means I will get to go first. And I'm going to do Rojo. I'm going to start it off with an Uno Ultimate, and I got Umar. When flipped, add 1 card, then reveal your hand. So, I have mucho wilds and some rojos. What I need to do, if I change the active color, I have to burn 1 card. Okay, so that's not too hard. But I have to play a wild. So as long as I can play a wild and keep it red, then I'm fine. Mm. Sneaky way around it. Cuatro. Okay. Well, I want to get rid of... Well, technically, it really doesn't matter when I get rid of her. Right, there we go. So I will go ahead and keep it red, which gets rid of her. And then I'm going to go with skipping you or reversing you, which does the same thing. It just basically means you don't get to go. Then I'm going to reverse again, which means, unfortunately, you don't get to go. And then I'm going to play 6.
6.
That was a lot in one turn, wasn't it? Well, technically 3 turns.
Yeah. Mm.
All right, what you can do? Wild
Why?
stallions.
It says reverse. The next card. So reverse, you don't play.
Well, yeah, I don't. But then I have
And
to
then-
burn. I burn a card. You don't recover because you don't have any burnt yet, which is fine.
Whoa.
The next card played must be a number. So,
So
it just
my
means,
card?
yeah, because it's going basically back to you. Normally it would go to another player, but it's just going back to you. So you have to play a number.
So I'm gonna say
Whatever color you picked.
Azul,
Azul, okay.
blue, uno.
Uno. No, it's not uno.
Confusion. The next card played cannot be a number card.
So I can't play a number.
Where do we put the confusion?
The discards, that's fine. So I can't play a number and you made it blue.
Yeah.
All right, so that's fine. I'll just play a wild. And I'm going to go with amarillo. So that's the one where you have to keep burning cards until you find a yellow card. Don't blink at it. It's not going to change.
So you said amarillo and you
Sí,
cannot
amarillo.
take turns. But this is if I don't have an amarillo?
No, you have
or
to
if
burn
I
from here. Yeah, you got to keep burning. This is just burning for my effect.
Until it burns amarillo.
Yeah, this is for my attack. I'm attacking you. All right, so 3 cards. That wasn't too bad. See, now that other one would come in handy because you'd be able to recover a card with your reverse. All right, but it is yellow.
Okay. Can I?
Yeah.
Reverse. You might skip
which you're
the
going to do
next one.
anyways.
Choose a player to add 1 card, and you may
So I add
recover
1,
2 cards.
But then I burn 1 because of that. I don't know the particular order, but that's fine. And that means you're going to recover 3. Which means all 3 of those go back in the bottom of your deck. What color? ¿Qué color es? ¿Qué color es?
Verde.
Her family's going to love that.
Verde.
It's verde. Okay, I got verde. ¿Qué color es? Now you're going to tell your sister just to watch the video set. Tell her she started the second part with the Doctor Strange Scarlet Witch. Amarillo. And only number cards can be played until the start of the next turn. That is not a number card.
Ah, solo number card.
Solo numero.
Amarillo, I don't.
And you have to draw 1 card. No, only 1. If it was a yellow, then you could play.
But no, it's not.
It's not. So that's fine.
I should be able to.
Uno.
No.
Let's see what black card. Black card might do something bad to me. At the start of your turn, reveal a wild card from your hand or burn 1 card. To defeat, play amarillo or rojo. I changed the active color, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so when I changed last time, you're supposed to add 1 card. So technically you would have 2 cards in your hand. Turno, amarillo. Now you're playing this turn, and you can play a wild now because I got rid of the other thing. Off topic, what is your love story? I love Audrey's accent. I love She was a trainee where I work. I was a trainer because we were sending call center job down to Colombia, where Audrey is from. So she had to come up and learn the product so that way she could teach the phone agents down there how to take the product. And then I went down and people were like, Will likes you. And people were like, Audrey likes you. And I was like, no. What are you doing? Chaos manipulation.
This to
Something other than amarillo, I'm guessing.
to azul.
To blue. Other players can only play the I don't know what those called. The boom cards until the start of your turn. So you said azul?
Yeah.
I don't like azul.
I do.
I still don't like azul. Okay, tu turno. Reverso. Uno.
Oh no!
All right, I'll give it to you. You hadn't laid the card down yet. She said, Uno.
You said it first, but does not mean when they're supposed to say.
You're supposed to say Uno when you lay it down.
When I have one card, I was over here. And you
that's why I said it doesn't count. It doesn't count.
If you had not said anything.
I was watching. I was like.
I was going to say Uno.
All right. But you said it's still azul.
Yes.
Ish. I was down to one. I had Uno first. I had Uno first. Audrey gets the medal. Oh, they couldn't even see it because it's not on thing. Audrey gets the medal for the extra life porque she kicked me nalguitas. All right, so we're going to go ahead and flip over the camera. We'll give our first impressions of these new decks.
It's our second impression.
That's why I had to add the caveat of these new decks. So there we go. Most of these are going to be pretty much the same as the review for the main game. The cards and components are pretty much the same, just standard cheap playing cards. We ripple shuffle them; they're fine. The one thing I do have the same gripe is we did get us some nice fancy smancy, hollow cards that are random, and look how shiny and pretty those look. But the problem is, if you put these in your deck, you can actually tell it's kind of whiter. So you can see them in your deck a little bit. It might not be as noticeable when they're separated, but you can kind of see where that card is.
Yeah. It's white.
So that's kind of unfortunate too. I would want to replace all of these particular cards in the deck with these fancy smancy ones, and there's no way to do that. It's impossible. So same complaint I had about the base game. Throwing in a little gimmick like that, while cool, not really. No bueno, right? The second thing is the mechanics. So the mechanics with these particular characters, which Spider-Man, it was with the defeat a villain. With Doctor Strange, it's changing the colors. And with Scarlet Witch, it's the reverse. What did you think about the new abilities?
I love the abilities.
You love the abilities?
Yeah.
It adds a little something different, right, than just regular Uno, right? So a lot of people, rag on a lot of your classic games like Uno and Monopoly and Life and Risk and Clue and whatnot, because they're not hobby-style games. I have no problem playing Uno with friends and family. We do it down in Colombia. But this just gives it a little bit more of that gamey feel. But no, I do. I like the way that these new ones work. People were saying they felt Doctor Strange was too powerful in two-player. And you beat me with him, but then again, you beat me with Spider-Man. Is that saying anything? Is it luck of the draw? It is. It's a luck-based game because you're drawing from a deck of cards. But no, I like their abilities too. I think they're neat. They're all different the way they work too.
Different, yes.
And they kind of counter each other in a way. So we will probably do another video if you guys want to see another video with us playing the core box. I keep pointing over there, I guess can't see the core box with the expansions. Let us know which matchups you guys would like to see against each other. Difficulty? No, I don't feel like these guys are any more difficult. He was hard to remember. It was hard to remember to do the +1 with the draw a card when you change the color. That was, I think, when you played him and even when I played him, but we forgot to do that. Yeah. But otherwise, I don't think it was any more difficult to pick up.
No, really. It was fácil.
Okay, fun at 2. So that we played it correctly this time with the actual reverse and the skips, it was really fun. It was. Because I had that big powerful move there at the beginning where I basically played 3 cards in a row and get through. Now, at the same time, that could be, I don't want to say not as fun, but it could be a disadvantage to the other player, right? Because you play a reverse Uno and then get to play your last card. But yeah. Whereas normally in a higher player count, the other people are all going to get to go before it's even your turn again, and somebody might do a reverse.
But somehow that makes it also fun.
Fun at a 2-player. It's more take that. We hate take that games except for when she wins. So yeah, it was fun at 2. The last thing is the theme.
The theme is muy importante.
More importante for the theme.
And we love it.
Yeah, it is.
Marvel.
It's Marvel, so we like the Marvel theme itself. One thing I would like to see, which I think would be, I don't know if it'd be fun or just be awkward, is villains. So that way you could play heroes versus villains.
Mm-hmm.
But the only problem is then you would have heroes in the deck. So it'd be kind of weird unless you want to. Well, they do. The heroes fight each other in the comics all the time. They've done Civil War 1 and Civil War 2. There'll be Civil War 3 in 2 years. Watch. So it's not uncommon for that to happen. But maybe if they made it a villains, then they could say if a villain pulls a villain or a hero pulls a hero,
Something.
then you discard and draw again, or just something like that.
Like
But
that.
I think then
nice.
thematically it would make more sense that, you know, Doctor Strange is not necessarily beating up on Scarlet Witch, although he did in the movie. Doctor Strange is not beating up on Peter Parker, Spider-Man, which he did in the movie. So never mind, it's perfect thematic sense. It's the reason we played the decks that we played, because I could have just switched up one of the other ones anyways. And then Bernie said that hopes for more characters. Yeah, I don't see them stopping. One thing that I did notice on the boxes, it has an edition. So this says 2022 edition. Even that, does that have an edition? No, that doesn't have an edition. So it's just first edition. So on the core box, it just says first edition, but on the add-on packs, they say 2022 edition. So I feel like they will add more, and that the 2023, if that's what they do, would have different holo cards, right? Because all the holo cards that were in here, we knew were holo cards because they revealed them in the core box. So, but yeah, I'd like to see more characters too. I think it's fun. The only thing, and I guess this kind of goes back to components, which I was going to mention in my unboxing I'm about to do. The storage box for the core cannot fit any more decks. It was designed specifically, I don't know if I can do this without everything completely falling out. It was designed specifically with the, hold the lid, with the original 4 decks in mind. And there's no room, like the wells aren't deep enough to fit the other cards. So that's kind of unfortunate. You have to get rid of the entire insert for the new expansions. And then you don't have deck boxes for the old cards. So they're kind of, what are you going to do? But yeah, that is it. That is Marvel Uno Ultimate. If you guys want to check it out or you guys want to buy it, we of course have links down below to Amazon. Again, if you want to see particular characters matched up again, want to see another gameplay, let us know down in the comments. Let us know sooner rather than later, because otherwise this will be packed up with the rest of our games and we won't be able to play it till we get our new house. Otherwise, if they want to watch any of the rest of our gameplay, what do they need to do?
Subscribe. Activate notifications.
Notifications.
And
Oh, that YouTube stuff. Until next time, guys.
adios.
Peace.